Before we start the episode, we do want to dedicate this to Blaton. He was a member of our Discord and Patreon community that recently passed away. Wanted to say rest in peace. Prayers to his family, his 3 children, everybody in our Discord community, because I know they were very close with him. KB, Maddie, Matt, Mixie Girl, everyone. Prayers to our community and rest in peace to Blaton.
No, Rory and Maul.
2025 and Maul still cannot get away from his West Coast ops. I thought we buried this. We all made nice and we were leaving these problems in 2024.
Look, something you gotta don't put Maul name and ops in the same.
I didn't put Maul's name anywhere.
I have no ops
and opted.
I don't have no issues with nobody.
You don't get to decide when you have ops.
2025.
It's not how it works anymore.
I'm here to listen to all lies in 2025. All lies, I'm here. I'm here to hear them.
Is that your rap response?
Absolutely.
It kind of rhyme.
All lies in 2025. Lie to me. I want to hear it.
You not 2025? You
nah,
2020?
Nah, 2020 lies. 2020 lies. That's what I want to hear.
Get boxed out like a Temu package? That was a lie? That's what you're telling me?
Oh, that's the biggest lie 2025 told. Yeah, that's the biggest lie of the year right there.
That you don't get Uber Eats or that you can't box?
Oh no, I could box, but I'm just saying, I've never been on what is it, Temu?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been on there either.
I don't even know what that is.
So yesterday we were recording patreon.com/New Rory Maul. Subscribe now.
Mm-hmm.
We were recording Patreon and I start getting a whole bunch of text messages from people on the West Coast because I'm a double agent and I play both sides.
Well, before we get into that, because what this gentleman should be rapping about is everyone on the West Coast being safe, and all of the people that have lost their homes, prayers to them. Let's start with that. Prayers to all the people affected by the fires in California.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have lost homes, businesses. There's been a few fatalities as a result of this. So let's start with that.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about, dumb shit. Let's start with the important things.
And nor do I want to play politics. I just want everyone to be safe and everyone get to the resources that they need, and we can do the point the finger game later.
Mm-hmm.
I may even agree with you on certain stuff. I also will save my entire rant about it's interesting when they pick and choose when there should be relief funds and how quick they get it compared to other communities. But that's another day because I want to make sure.
It's interesting that so many policies were not renewed at the top of the year. So many insurance policies. That's
and picking favorites of what to save and not to save. But
yeah,
prayers to everybody in Los Angeles.
Yes, absolutely.
My loved ones in Los Angeles.
That's our second home. That's our second home.
Been checking in on everyone.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to do that later in the episode. Caught me off guard, but I understand you're trying to lead with love because this gentleman reps the West Coast.
Leading with love.
And I believe he said in his freestyle that everyone's just been sneak dissing the West Coast. Nah, not really. Anytime it's been pretty blatant.
I just want to, how my name end up in it? Like, so, I don't talk. I just be, I come here on my platform.
You about to say you don't talk?
I'm saying I don't talk about, like, I don't diss nobody. I don't disrespect nobody.
Okay.
Who have I disrespected? Don't give me the, who have I disrespected?
I don't know if disrespect.
Because I don't like a record?
I don't know if disrespect would be the word, but I can understand all artists and crews being sensitive. I'm not calling them sensitive. I'm just calling all artists in general about their shit. Choice words can be taken as disrespect, even if it's not.
I've never said anything about this gentleman.
And then sometimes the +4s get more upset than the person that's actually on the list.
I've never said anything about this gentleman. Rewind the tapes. I've never disrespected this gentleman.
But you disrespected the person that used to be in the crew that he was in when he wasn't in it.
That's not riding to you? Y'all called me a rider all last 2024. This ain't riding to you?
All right, let's give some context here. Yesterday, despite focusing on the fires in LA and not LA rap beef or GNX or anything related to music, this gentleman, which I'll give Ray Vaughn some bail here. I don't think he recorded this in the midst of the chaos in LA. I think it was just timing.
You think he had these bars already, even though Joey Badass, a song dropped last week?
Yeah, I think. I think Ray Vaughn.
Save him
in that time.
Save him, Rory. Ray Vaughn.
Week,
I know.
In 1 week,
the R's stick together, don't they?
I think in 1 week, Ray Vaughn could go rent a luxury car, find a 5D camera, and I think he's a good rapper, so I think he wrote that probably pretty quickly. Now, I'm always here for the back and forth with actual rap beef on wax. And I like what Joey Badass said. I didn't think it was that crazy quoting Jay-Z by saying too much West Coast dick licking. But a lot of people on the West Coast got their panties in a bunch, got their chucks tied up a little too much.
Did they?
People on the timeline were a little upset at that. I didn't think it was that disrespectful. And you guys were just celebrating for the whole year of how y'all don't back down from rap battles and y'all had the best year any city has had, period, of 2024. Why are you guys so upset that Joey Badass said that? But Ray Vaughn feels that he's a good contender in this, and you caught a stray halfway through it. Which we have to go back to, because you and Ray Vaughn have had Twitter tension.
No, we have not.
Every time we sit in this
you
chair,
gotta stop saying you.
Somebody from the West Coast says, "Yo, you saw what Ray Vaughn said."
Yeah, but have I had to? What have I said? Have I said anything?
He has been riding for his coast.
That's fine. That's great. I respect it.
And for one of his favorite rappers, which I understand, he grew up in Long Beach. I could see Kendrick being that. He's part of the crew Kendrick used to be a part of.
Wait, so they're not like friends? Like he's just like.
Baby D, stop.
I'm not doing that.
We're not doing that.
I'm asking.
Baby D, we're not doing that. We're not doing
they're
this.
They're not friends?
All right, go ahead. What you said, Baby D?
Are they friends?
I don't know. But my thing is, if you got to ask, that means...
No, because
you ain't got to ask who my friends are.
I fuck with Meg too, but I ain't go diss Nicki. Like, it's like, are they like cool?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm one degree of separation. Like, he's cool with Top Dog and Top Dog is cool with Kendrick. And I'm also not mad at it. It's rap. So if you want to ride for your coast and Kendrick being the leader of the coast, that's fine.
Right.
I'm on the side of Joey Badass here just by proxy. Like him as an artist, but if he's finally saying, fuck this West Coast shit, East Coast is back, I'm with Joey.
Yeah.
We're not friends, but I'm riding with him. So I get what Ray Vaughn is doing.
But you're not going to get in a booth.
I mean, come on. They don't want that.
They don't.
They don't want that. Push-ups is one thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna do power clean.
All right, so how does my name end up in this, Rory? Like, what did I do?
Well, weeks ago, which I think is fair game because we have a podcast, at the height of the OVO, TDE, Twitter stuff and our clips going viral with you talking about Kendrick and Drake, I think it's fair game that Ray Vaughn can voice his opinion on the timeline. Then he started to take it, I think, a little too personal, which I thought was odd. And I don't think did we ever even reply to that?
No.
I don't reply to nobody. Y'all come in here and get mad at me because I don't reply to nobody.
And again.
And this is why I don't reply to nobody.
But saying you're going to beat somebody up like a Temu box just because they dissed like somebody from your town or like one of your
just because they like a rap song better than the other one?
That's crazy.
Damaris, let me
That's not crazy. No, and you know I'm Queen called Maul a writer and I'm not on his side, but that's crazy. I'm on Maul's side this time. That's wild.
It's kind of gay, isn't it?
It's a little weird.
Let me just assure you one thing, Damaris. I am safe. I am secure. And everything is going to be okay.
I mean, I talked to Loyan this morning, maybe put aside a little budget for security, get you to your car.
Wait.
Not like full time, but just from like the office to your car. Just
here?
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
You don't know how far Ray's arms stretch.
Anyway, I
got more shooters in Queensbridge than you.
I don't have no issues with nobody. I don't have beef with nobody. I tell y'all every year, I'm not beefing with nobody black. I'll beef with some of you crackers. I shouldn't have said that. But I'm not beefing with nobody black.
Just don't put the hard ER on cracker.
Yeah, I know. The ER at the end is kind of crazy. But, you know.
You don't know the history.
I'm not mad. Listen, Ray Vaughn. If you're, I don't know. I get it. TDE. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm looking.
Don't do this humble shit.
What? I don't know this gentleman.
What happened? Talk back.
Zakari got you wiped down, Ray.
I mean, but we know Doechii got him wiped down.
Isaiah got you wiped down.
Yeah, I mean, Lance Skywalker got him wiped.
Punch when Punch just wants to freestyle for his own.
Reason for sure got him wiped down.
Don't put Reason.
Reason got him wiped. Hey, I'm about to call Reason.
Don't put Reason in this,
I'm about to call Reason, dog.
He's minding his business.
Nah, but I'm
sure there was
Reason,
NDAs
dog.
that were signed with their departure.
Let me call my man Reeves, man. Where Reeves at, dog? Where Reeves at, man?
Look at you trying to get him in. While you try to get Reason on the phone.
It's kind of early. I'm just make sure Reason is straight first and foremost. He in LA, fire's going.
I checked it. He's all right.
Please leave your message.
Oh, never mind.
Damn, it's beef. All right, Reason, it's up with you too then. It's all good.
Wait, hold on.
You might have called the old phone number, I think.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it
I think he
was.
changed his number. Rory got it.
Or maybe, just maybe, he has Maul blocked because he's from the West Coast.
Yeah, maybe.
Yo.
Yo, Reason, you are live on air. Maul just tried to call you and went straight to voicemail, so we know due to your West Coast ties, you had to block Maul. But Maul wanted to call you.
Maul, I have a new number. Just in case they didn't say that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was up. I was like, hold up. I was like, hold up. Reason sent me straight to voicemail.
Yeah. Reason is riding with Ray before Maul for sure.
Hey, Reason, listen, man. This gentleman, Ray Vaughn, I don't know what the issue is. I guess he's a little upset at my, stance on the whole Drake Kendrick records back and forth in 2024, and I understand that. But
understandably.
But does my name belong in the Heart Part 7 though?
Heart Part 6.5?
Yeah, like does my Reese, what's up, man? Cause I already said you, Doechii, y'all got him wiped down. So it is what it is. But I'm just trying to understand why my name is in the bars, man. Are they that mad over there on the West Coast that I didn't think that record was dope?
I think it's a situation, man, where you offend a lot of people over here, man. You don't offend me, you my dog. But it's a lot of people that feel away. We in a kind of weird space with this whole Drake and Dot thing where everything is turning into that. And I think Ray was just shooting that kind of like everybody. That's what it kind of sounded like, to be honest with you. That's what it sounded like. But I didn't necessarily think that your name needed to, like, you don't rap. You don't rap. You know what I'm saying?
I never. Not only do I not rap, I've never said nothing to that gentleman.
But it's the crew.
Yeah, I can see both sides though, because it's like the TDE camp is taking a lot of pride in what's said about Dot right now. I've been on the other side of that, so they taking a lot of pride about what's said about Dot. And I just think that he probably took offense to, you know what I mean, like what's going on with the Drake and Dot situation. That's what I think it probably is. You know what I mean? But I'm a firm believer in, like, once niggas start beefing and shit, whatever you say is what you kind of got to stand on. So I just think, he said that, he stood on it, and whatever comes with that comes with that.
Reason, I have a question.
What's up?
I want no.
We talk way too much.
I want no issues with the West Coast. Love it over there.
Yeah.
Prayers, shouts, everyone on the left coast. Do you find it odd as the representation of the West Coast is you guys are sensitive winners? I've never seen that in my entire life.
I'm the representation of West Coast.
All of West Coast rap Twitter, I've never seen more sensitive winners in my life. Y'all won. Why is everyone so butthurt?
But I mean, it's also, well, I get what you're saying. I was about to say it's also sensitive losers, but I get what you're saying.
Sensitive losers make sense to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to be honest. Like, for me, and I'm only speaking for me, I'm not the representative of the West Coast. You're speaking for everyone right now. I'm just tired of talking about the whole situation. Like, it's one of those things where I feel like we're not even enjoying music no more because everything is relating back to Drake and Dot. And I think, but what I will say about the West Coast, and I think me and you have had this combo before, is that, like, we've never really gotten the credit that I feel like we deserve in the rap. And I'm being dead serious.
I never
had a conversation with
we not doing. Hey, Reason, we not doing that, man. We not doing
y'all
that.
Really and I think Kendrick won. My only real critique of everything was when he had said I think it was on Euphoria. People just don't like the West Coast, and I'm okay with. Who has been hating on the West Coast? We have always loved y'all music.
No, so I don't think that it's that we get hate. We don't get the love that we deserve. I think it's that, like, when you look, but it's also because a lot of the hip hop media, majority of it, of the big hip hop media, is on the East. So we don't get the love that I feel like we.
Nah, y'all got West Coast Wilson.
Yeah,
you got DJ Head. West Coast Wilson, DJ Head. Y'all got Big Boy.
Like for example, like DJ Head didn't have as big of a name before all of this. We do have Big Boy, but Big Boy's always gonna play it, like, you know what I mean, like kind of in the middle. But like majority of the big media and hip hop,
y'all got No Jumper. Y'all got Whack.
Yeah.
Stop. Hey, Maul, stop it. Stop.
Is he wrong? Listen, say what you want about Adam 22. He has brought up a lot of West Coast rappers onto that platform that people did not know about for the last 5, 6, 7 years. That's a huge platform.
But how is Adam 22 affected?
And Hot 97 and Breakfast Club aren't bringing up and coming New York rappers anymore. The West Coast media shit's doing better than us. Y'all are some sore ass winners.
I get what you're trying to.
Y'all got Back on Fig. Yeah, Back on Fig. Shout outs to the homies, Back on Fig. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas over there doing their thing.
Shout out to the homies.
You got out of your contract because of that.
That is very true. So you might be on the.
Yeah, it's dude. Hey, y'all over there, y'all got some dudes over there doing. Y'all got dudes over there doing some good things, man.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not saying that we don't. What I'm talking about historically, like West Coast media is popping, like it's starting to like really, really pop now. But I'm saying historically, bro, we look at these lists B-Dot do every year. He throw one West Coast rapper on there. This year he finally did it where he gave niggas credit, but he throw one West Coast rapper on there every year. Complex usually don't even acknowledge the way. I think for the last like 3 years outside of Doja not even West Coast. Outside of like the last 3 years in the XXL freshman shit, no West Coast niggas, period. Like we don't get the credit. So I think that now that we've won and niggas is still like, it's one of those things where it's like, nigga, we won and like niggas gotta lay that like we won. Like don't do that. Like because we wasn't doing that when we was losing. So it's like, don't do that. So I think that that's like the area that niggas is coming from, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And that's me trying to unbiasedly say where I think they're coming from, because I don't really give a fuck. Just keep it a stat.
Okay, my last question, because I do believe you are one of the best new rappers that is out.
I appreciate
I'm going to put you on the spot. Can you rate the Ray Maul scheme, bar, and flip from 1 to 10? And then my follow-up question is, what would be your bar to diss Maul?
What would be my bar to diss Maul?
Oh, don't skip over rating Ray Vaughn's diss.
Yeah, he went right to that. He went right to that.
Yeah, you need some West Coast media training.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not gonna give it a number, but I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like outstanding.
It was a little jab.
Reason you thought that shit was whack. Reason you thought that shit was whack, man. I know how you rap. You thought that shit was whack.
It was okay. I thought it was okay. Shout out to Ray Vaughn. I thought it was okay. But
Shout out to yo. Why you? Yo, what's up with Reason now? Now, see Reason. Now I got to give you 6 bars.
Hey, look, Maul, man. I'm trying to keep peace over there. You feel me? But I thought it was okay. I thought it was a jab. I didn't think it was like nothing crazy. But if I had to diss Maul, I would have probably like circled around something like with either a flip on the money bags he always leaving, or I would have like had some.
I've been there, done that.
You know, yeah. Or I would have had some type of bar about, you know, like a sleepover with Drake. I would have did
some sleeping bags. That'd be pretty. Sleeping bag, money bag could go. Yeah. I see where you're taking us.
Sleeping bags.
Yeah. Once you flush that one out, Maul might be cooked. I'm with you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like if I got a little bit of time to sit with it, you know what I mean? I would have did something like that.
It's tough. I give Ray credit though, because it is tough to diss Maul after I cleaned him up in that parking garage. Like there's only so many bars left.
I just want all you niggas to know, none of y'all can come to no more Drake shows. It's over. Don't you niggas will not have black envelopes at will call. It's over.
You think Ray Vaughn was going to Australia?
Yeah, it's over. It's fucking over.
Hey, chill out.
Well, we appreciate you, Reason. We hope you're safe. We hope your family's safe. Prayers to everyone out in LA right now and the whole greater LA area.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
All right, talk to you, bro. All right, well, I'd like to go back to May 27th, 2024. Ray Vaughn tweeted that Maul dude is obsessed with hating on Dot, and it's weird as fuck. Only time I see him go viral
Look at me.
is when he's hating. Now, I will say January 9th of 2025, the only time I see Ray Vaughn go viral is when he disses Maul.
Damn.
I would just like to say prayers and condolences to anybody affected by the fires in California. We hope that everybody is staying safe. 2025, I'm here to listen to All Lies. And listen, Ray Vaughn, listen, man.
All
good
Lies,
luck.
Still Real Lies.
Hopefully Ray Vaughn puts an album out this year.
I think he's an incredible rapper. I love his freestyles. I hate when
dope.
rappers. I think Simba's doing a good job of getting out of the freestyle guy. And I see Ray Vaughn do what works for you and get you traction. But what separates you is the music, especially when you're on a label that puts out real music, not just people that freestyle. I've always thought he was talented. I'm excited to see what he does.
He's very talented.
I don't think Joey Badass
I love his LA Leakers freestyle. He had one of the best LA Leaker freestyles.
For sure. And listen, anyone that raps on that Beans shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know him. Never met him. I don't have no ill feelings towards him. If he want to put my name in, the Heart Part 6.5 or whatever it's called. That's cool. I understand it, but away from that, I don't have no issues with nobody. I don't know this gentleman, and hopefully he puts an album out this year that I will gladly sit here, listen to, and critique on my platform.
I don't know, man. We have to take some accountability for the negativity to start the year. We got into a mess with the Elliott thing, which trickled down to Cam and Mace.
We didn't get into a mess. What mess we got into? Elliott got into a mess.
We platformed the conversation.
Oh, then that's not us.
We need to take accountability in 2025. So yes, we had something to do with that. Now, I'm going to do this story kind of in reverse with the timeline, because today, as of January 9th, it is what it is. Podcast, Cam and Mace. Apologies if it's not a podcast. Is that offensive now? If you call some high production in Suits a podcast? Great fucking show. Either way,
show.
They had posted today a picture of them and says, you know you done fucked up, right? Tune in Monday. Now, Cam and Mace have kind of been off this entire year. They said they had to handle some stuff. Everyone was awaiting their Elliott Wilson reply based off our podcast. Now, Jim Jones goes on Justin LeBoy's podcast and confronts the Cam, Mace, and 50 Cent episode, if you remember that from last year, when 50 went up there. And 50 and Cam discussed the time, if you remember, when they were beefing.
Yeah.
Jim Jones had Ballin' Out at the time. Juelz and Jim Jones went and performed with 50 Cent at the height of the Cameron 50 Cent beef in 07, which was crazy. Like, Dip said, come on, like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah.
And Cam was explaining there was always turmoil behind the scenes, this and that. And I was under the impression Cam and Jim were still in a good place. I know it's always rocky, but I thought right now they were in a good place. So Justin LeBoy brings that up on this episode this year with Jim Jones. And Jim didn't sound like shit was all good. He said they always told me, get off my dick. There's not enough space. It's only for my girl. It doesn't feel like Cam and Jim Jones are in a good place anymore. Whereas publicly, the last time I checked, I thought they were. But I never know.
I just don't. It's weird with a lot of these shows and, when people post on the internet, because timelines can get crossed. Timelines can get mixed up. Because I saw a clip of, I think, Cam and Jim, where Jim was saying that Cam liked his shades, one of his shades. He took his shades off, gave him to Cam. Cam had them on, and he liked Jim's hat, and Jim gave him his hat. And, Jim was laughing like, yo, he said he liked my hat, he liked my shades. Obviously, he wearing it, I'm not, like, and it seemed like, now again, I don't know when that was, and then I don't know when this Justin LeBoy shit was recorded.
This year.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's funny when these things happen, because you don't know when this was recorded versus when, him and Cam was together and Cam said he liked Jim's glasses and his hat, so Jim gave it to him. I don't know. But what I do know is what Jim said sitting down with Justin LeBoy. It does, whenever you start talking about, another man and your dick, that's a level of disrespect.
He didn't say suck my dick. He said, get off my dick.
It's the same thing.
Nah, I
It's
don't
the
know
same
about the
thing.
same thing.
Me and your dick in the same sentence don't belong.
I'm not saying get off my dick isn't offensive, but it is not the same as, yo, suck my dick. If he would have said, yo, Cam, 50 Cent, suck my dick, that would have been way different than him replying to the clip and going, man, they always on my dick. And I thought it was kind of a joke at first, and then he started getting into the history, which we had already known, because Cam and Jim have done this back and forth for years, of like, yo, I was doing my own thing. He wasn't holding it down for Dipset, so I had to do what was best for Jim Jones, and we know all that. Now, do we think Jim Jones...
Let me explain something.
Okay.
Cam is going to respond as if he said, suck my dick.
I agree with you there.
50 has...
Yeah.
All right, so y'all
No disagreement there.
All right, so y'all sitting there saying it's not the same. It is the same thing. Anytime you put my name and another man's dick in the same sentence, I don't care if you said suck it or get off it. It's the same level of disrespect.
Okay, I do think Cam is going to reply as if it's the same. But do we think that they were cool again, as we saw publicly, and 50 going on their show pissed Jim off a little bit? Because Jim and 50 never really deaded their beef over the last few years. So did he maybe look at Cam crazy, like, me and 50 not really getting along? Why are you going to have him on your show like that?
I mean, then say that. Don't say, oh, they be on my dick. Like, I think that's where the disrespect is a little... Because I don't even think Cam said anything... Or Kim, and when Cam and 50 was talking, I don't even think they said anything like disrespectful. I don't even think it was like no crazy disrespectful shit.
No, that's why I think that Jim is just rightfully so mad. Like, Cam, I'm not fucking with him. I thought we was cool. Why are you having him on the show?
Yeah, but I mean, you can't be. But I mean, and you cool. You can be. Jim has a right to feel a way about, you know, if Cam has somebody on his show that obviously there's some history and, you know, but Cam and 50 had a lot of history where they were beefing at one point. They even spoke to that.
And Jim went right on stage with 50.
So
I just think it's a little different now because 50, even today, posting up paperwork that we don't even know what's real and what isn't and implying things about Jim that we don't know to be true. I can see it a little bit different than the back and forth Curtis laughing beef that Cam and 50 had. It was easy for 50 and Cam to get over that beef because it wasn't really nothing. It was that Angie Martinez phone call on Hot 97 that went left, and then we got some hilarious records.
Yeah, but I just think, again, once you start saying
50's talking about paperwork with Jim. I don't think Jim plays like that.
Yeah, but I don't think 50 plays with you putting his name and your dick in the sentence either. So
Fair.
Back to what I said about you crossing the line of disrespect. Once you cross that line with men, you know, you can't, because Jim would have reacted the same way had somebody had Jim's name and their dick in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't, I mean, we all know where these guys are from, and we all, you know, from the same places, and we know certain things you just don't put out there. And I understand Jim feeling a way about Cam and 50 sitting down, talking and, you know, whatever, but there's still a way to be like, yo, I wasn't feeling that. You know, it doesn't have to cross a certain line of disrespect. And I think that line was crossed. And, you know, obviously we all know 50's history. He's here for that type of disrespect. He loves when it goes there. He loves getting on the internet. He's going to troll. He's going to turn it into a whole 2-3 months. You know, he might
2-3 months, 2-3 years.
Yeah, it might be the rest of the year where, you know, every week he decides to, you know, just drop something and post something about Jim.
And he's going to plug a liquor and a movie while he's doing it.
As we're recording, Cam and Mace are probably, you know, well, not so much Mace. Mace may not have much to say, but, you know, Cam is definitely responding to that.
Well, right. Jim said some things about Mace too, though.
Yeah.
On the sit down with Justin, I didn't hear that.
He basically said, he was like, Mace was Mace was shitting on everybody, including Cam. Everybody that day was around. So he was like his so-called best friend.
But we know it was years of Mace and Cam were at odds. That's not no secret. I just think that it's just they've obviously moved past that. They've obviously reconciled their differences. We spoke about this, I think, last week. You know, how I love the fact that we have Cam and Mace now giving us some type of content, whereas we missed years of music when they were both at their prime as far as, you know, recording artists and making music. I wish we would have had some years of them giving us more music together, but they still found a way to entertain us with their show.
I have to give you pushback because you are Harlem adjacent. You are Uptown and your family is from Harlem. I have to call bullshit on. This has become, I already pissed off Long Beach, California. Might as well do Harlem. This whole Harlem Stick Together thing is bullshit. You guys have been doing that campaign, and we've watched Cam and Mace beef forever. Now they're on a show together talking about somebody that Cam was just cool with and that Mace was cool with at one point. This has been going on 30 years. Harlem has never stuck together.
No, but what I'm saying is, those gentlemen, the beef that they had.
I'm not, as much as I like the mess, I don't want to see Cam get up there next Monday and shit on Jim Jones again. I like when Cam and Jim are making music together and friends. I like when Dipset is together. I like when Cameron and Mace are together.
Yeah, but you saying
like, these are so. And
so you
I know
saying you don't want Cam to respond to disrespect?
No, oh no, I do. I just hate to see it when all of them have finally gotten to a good place, and it's shit that goes so deep that I know nothing about, so I'm not going to pretend to, and I know it's out of my pedigree of certain things behind the scenes that they've gone through. But no, at this point, my God, it's 2025. Y'all have been beefing since 1990.
But who's beefing though?
Everyone within that Harlem circle.
But Cam and Mace have a show together. Obviously, they're not beefing no more.
They beefed forever.
When they were kids, they was 20-something years old.
Well, first of all, Cameron and Mace were dissing each other when Mace was 40.
Okay, but again.
And I love that.
They've moved past
we even said
that.
All right. And we thought Cam and Jim did. Why can't Dame take that hashtag and actually see it through? Why does every time everyone can't be on the same page? That's just what I'm asking.
Yeah, but why are you saying it like Cam and Mace reconciled their beef? They moved past it. Mm-hmm. Cam and 50 have reconciled their beef and moved past it.
50 has nothing to do with this. I'm talking about everyone from Children of the Corn.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, obviously Cam and Jim had got to a place where they were cool. They did business. They did shows together. Like they were trying to do shows. Yeah, so they're not beefing. This is some new rehashed energy that Jim introduced.
Proving my point. They're always
via a platform.
Somebody is piecing it up and then beefing again, piecing it up, beefing again.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do. Why are you saying what Harlem and Cam?
Jim is making some of the best music he's ever made in his life. He's had Cam on a few. I want more Dipset music.
I think we all do, but I think
Cam is in shape when he does his freestyles on It Is What It Is. He sounds incredible.
I think
Jim
that we
is
all,
in shape.
I think we all would like to see that. But my thing is, you can't say that Cam doesn't want that. Cam is not on this platform disrespecting Jim. Jim sat down with somebody and he said some things that we all know are disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And now we're all sitting here knowing that Cam is definitely going to respond to that.
I'm just saying you and Hop need to fix it. That's all.
That's not my situation. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'll go try to get 50 and Banks back together and you fix this Dipset from
man.
116th to 145th Street beef that's been going on forever.
I stay out of it, man. 2025, I'm listening to all lies, man. I'm staying out of it, minding my fucking business. I do hate that, that came out with Jim saying that because I know where this is. It's just about to be a back and forth of disrespect, and again, we don't need any more of that.
I also heard, being another chatty patty, sorry to Harlem, I heard that Elliot might be up there on Monday too.
On
Cam and Mace's show. I just heard that. I don't know it to be true, but I think a lot of things are going to be addressed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Maybe, they could.
But then Jim should be able to come up the following episode, no? Clean things up.
If Cam and Mace would have him up there, I mean, why not? I'm all for, guys sitting down and hashing their differences out.
Do you think Matt?
I know that they're going to have a talk before the cameras turn on.
Oh, absolutely.
It ain't going to be just walk into the studio and let's chop it up on that. It's not going to go like that.
But you sure it's not going to go like that?
Nah, it's not going to go like that.
Right.
It's not going not with Cam and Jim. That's not going.
Face to face, I've never seen that. But they've definitely went, when Jim Jones went to Funk Flex and did that interview, then Cam got right on IG Live. It's called Mandisi's, like that whole hour and a half thing where he crashed Instagram. They've definitely media shit and not spoken to each other, but face to face, I hope they would talk before they would get on camera.
I'm with you on that one.
I hope to God.
I hope and pray that they have a conversation before getting on camera.
So while I agree with you, did you like when Math S.O. Heineken was on Lip Service recently? These clips were dropping as we started recording.
I saw clips. I didn't see much of it. I just saw like a short clip. But I didn't see much of it. You were listening to it when I walked in earlier.
Yeah, so I mean, we can only cover what we know at this point. By the time we're recording, there's only been clips. But I had heard, even from Kim Osario, that this had happened. And we had saw a photo of Math and them together and thought things were a little bit, at least resolved to some degree, that they could be in the same place. And then Space Ghost had mentioned that Math just hopped in that picture. They didn't even know that photo was even going to be a thing. But I think this is great when people are at least in a place that they can sit down and argue about how the fallout happened. Mm-hmm. Some situations are too far past that, and that won't happen. But even though this clip is super heated, and we can say everything's good for content, but these are still real people and have real feelings, and this is really their lives. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to see where it ended. Because sometimes, all right, let me ask everyone in the room. Once you have these conversations and hash everything out, even if it's on camera, what is the real goal and resolution here? Peace of mind for yourself or content?
It's content.
Which I'm fine with. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Everybody want to make content, man, because obviously there's money in content and everybody's trying to get a check. I understand it, but, sometimes situations are beyond content. Sometimes situations are very serious, very personal, and that's when you can't try to turn that into content. But, I think that when people know that, okay, this situation, yeah, we feel a way about each other and it may be a little tension here, but it's not nothing that we can't sit down and talk about. Even if the conversation gets heated, we can still sit and have a conversation about it.
And I'm not saying this is the case with Math, Heineken, or ESSA, or anything Bag Fuel, Math Hoffa related. I do speculate, because I can put myself in these positions because we've been through something not similar, but you could attach it to it, podcast breaking up. A lot of times people are not here to resolve anything or be friends again or find peace. They're trying to clean up their image to the public and the podcast community because they've looked nuts in that process. So they're trying to make themselves look like the good guy in the situation because rumors have went around. That's why I think some of these conversations are pointless, because we're not here to resolve anything. We're here for you to have an attempt to clean up your image for some fuck shit you may have done.
Well, that's why I said you got to understand, the people you're talking about. It's subjective. Who's sitting down? Who's talking? Because like you said, a lot of people are on that side of, they're just trying to clean up an image and just trying not to look crazy in the public and things like that, where it's not a sincere conversation. It's not no real into the conversation or reconciliation. It's like, oh, well, the internet thinks I'm a piece of shit because of this, that, and the third, or let me clean that up because I don't want people thinking that. So again, it's subjective. Who's sitting down? Who's talking to who? What happened? Why was there fallout? This, that, and the third. What was said after that? Was there any lines that were crossed? Once you look at those things, then it's like, okay, then yeah, sit down and have a conversation because that may be able to be fixed and reconciled.
Well, I'm going to watch and we can come back next episode with a full breakdown of this entire thing because I am curious, just as a podcast fan, not even being a part of this space, how they how they finished this conversation and where the fuck it went. I'm glad from my understanding there was no actual real physical shit. So everything is great if that's the case.
You
never know when people get upset, man.
No, people get upset. That's why, again, it depends on what happened. But I don't want to see, these guys in particular that we're talking about, I don't want to see them turning into anything physical. That would just be like real stupid.
Are you going to put hands on, what's his name? Chris Blake Griffin? what's that guy's name?
I don't even know who that is.
I'm trying to lighten up the mood here.
Who is that?
What is his full name?
I think it's Chris Blake Griffin. No?
Chris Blake Griffin, the basketball player? Like, is that?
No, not Blake Griffin. This is Chris Blake Griffin.
It is Chris Blake Griffith.
Like there's Michael Jordan and there's
Griffith.
Michael B. Jordan.
Griffith, not
Chris
Griffith.
Blake Griffith.
Yeah, Griffith.
Yes.
Come on.
I don't. Who is he?
He's a clothing designer. He was attacked and robbed by Stefan Diggs' brother and two of his friends.
Stefan Diggs' brother?
Yes.
Okay, got to emphasize that. I thought you said Stefan Diggs. I was like, what?
This was last year. So this guy is a clothing designer and an aspiring artist.
Okay.
And
he's a what?
An aspiring artist.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
No, he's a clothing designer and an aspiring artist?
Yeah.
What if he raps?
Yeah.
He's like Ray Vaughn. Okay, got it.
Is Ray Vaughn a clothing designer now? All right. Either way.
He's an aspiring artist.
Don't try to play stupid with this situation because I know you was on the line with the boy during this whole back and forth.
I honestly don't know what this is.
Drake had unfollowed this gentleman. I'm just giving you the information that was given to us. There's been multiple reports that everything's fake or everything is actually real.
Okay.
Drake unfollowed this gentleman. I guess they had some form of a relationship. He wanted Drake to post his mixtape that was outing Stefan Diggs' brother and them beating him up, trying to hide the fact that Stefan Diggs is gay and was trying to fuck Chris Blake Griffith.
Wait.
Yeah, no, it's nasty.
Wait, what? Stefan Diggs is gay?
No.
We don't know that. And if he is...
Damaris, he's not?
They're saying that Stefan Diggs tried to make a zesty move on Chris.
Who is they? See, we got to get to that because when you say they're saying that Stefan Diggs tried to make a zesty... Sources. Okay, that helps. Sources.
Yeah.
All right, sources.
And that
sources say Stefan Diggs is gay.
Sources say that Stefan tried to make a move on Chris. Chris turned him down so that Diggs sent his brother and his friends to beat Chris up. So Chris got beat up and robbed.
Okay.
Because he was holding on to the secret that Stefan is in fact a homosexual.
Okay.
So they went to Stylist Lob City and beat him up in an elevator with a camera. This was a long time ago.
Okay.
But these DMs leaked because this guy was asking Drake, who he has somewhat of a relationship with, to support his music. Mm-hmm. Because, Drake naturally is just going to post somebody's random mixtape about an elevator fight.
Naturally.
If you think about it, though, he did recently post Solange coming out of the elevator, which was a fight. So Chris was probably like, if you're doing the elevator promo, support my mixtape. I got the footage with TMZ, too.
Yeah, I got an elevator camera.
So Drake replied, and we're not going to go through entire messages. They went back and forth where he was like, bro, I don't think you should be doing. There's other routes to go with this. Like, this is almost some snitching type shit. I can't really be involved with this.
Right.
And then Chris naturally with the response was like, but bro, you snitching on UMG. Like I thought we was all snitching.
It's the same shit.
I came to somebody I thought was snitch. I thought we was all telling.
I'm out in Stefan Diggs, you out in UMG. Like, it's the same shit.
I thought we was all singing a high note together.
Yeah.
Remember when everyone rattling the wire together in season 3? I thought we
Yeah.
were all doing that,
Okay.
all getting McDonald's together.
if we outing people, like fuck it, let's do a collab.
We're stronger together.
You're right. I get
6ix9ine could do an interlude, like
Right.
something we could figure out here.
it. That makes sense.
So Drake gave a whole response of the difference with his situation. It wasn't street shit at all. We've broken down the UMG thing already. He did mention a very interesting fact, which is coming off the legs of the Fighting Irish freestyle. He said, it would be like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife, not Adidas or Reebok, Nike, the company he's been since he started, in comparison to Universal funding the pedophile record.
Right.
This guy, and I don't again want to put stuff on people's name anymore. 2024, I put too much on game.
So wait, he
fame.
screenshot.
This guy seems a little unstable. If I'm Drake, I'm not sending this much information or a DM like this to somebody like this.
I mean, this could.
You're too erratic. I'm not.
This
Nah,
could- I
I'll get
mean-
screenshotted.
Yeah, but this could not be real too. I mean,
Well, Drake that's where all of this scandal is coming from, because Drake had academics say that it wasn't real. Academics came out and was like, yo, the boy told me that those screenshots are fake.
okay.
So when that happened, the guy Chris added academics, and in a video, it's like a screen recording, and was like, don't let Karen lie to you like that, broski. Now I'm thinking of what else homie done lied about. So the guy was like, basically after Drake told academics these are not real, those aren't real, he came out with a screen recorded video like, these are real. Like, he's lying. These are real screenshots.
Okay.
So.
But I don't even, let's say that conversation actually happened. I don't think Drake said anything insane where I would be like, yo, these are fake. He seemed pretty fucking logical in his conversation with this guy.
Yeah, so maybe
It's bad timing, and I think that's why they were leaked coming off the Drake freestyle dissing LeBron, and then adds in that weird little tidbit. But that's why I wouldn't be DMing people like this, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think these are real. I don't think these are fake. I think Drake actually DM'd that guy and said that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say
just pick a different comparison, Drake, because everyone's adding things up.
What do you mean adding things up?
The internet, which is not something Drake can really control. It's just been bad situation after bad situation with the perception of him. I didn't feel like Drake said anything about LeBron that it, I guess, inferred that he had been cheating on his wife. I think that whole perception thing was more of a Cole thing than it was fully a LeBron thing. They were saying on the internet Drake was going to expose LeBron for cheating on his wife, which I thought was nuts. Then these came out and everyone hit my mentions and were like, told you.
So people are trying to tie what the comparison he's making, like it would be like if Nike was supporting.
This was more credence to the
LeBron's
theory that
infidelities.
Drake was eventually going to tell the world that LeBron cheats on his wife, which
I mean, people are just. Listen,
I don't know, man.
All right, I'm not. I
No,
hear
no.
y'all, but I'm not rolling with. We're not doing that in 2025. That's one thing we not doing is saying, oh, people are just making up crazy things. I don't think that the internet do a lot of weird, corny, drawing, non-comparison shit. But that one line, God forbid we ever tarnish your public image, mixed with that of you saying, you didn't just come up with that random scenario out of all the scenarios you could have came up with, that's the scenario you came up with,
Okay.
with LeBron cheating on his wife.
I'm not saying
That's
now,
at the top
now
of
that
your
these,
brain.
now that these DMs are out, I'm not saying that's a crazy thing to connect. But when we were initially arguing it, these DMs had not surfaced at all.
Oh, yeah.
People were literally going off just the bar, God forbid we ever tarnish your public image. I'm supposed to immediately think that means he's going to tell the world that LeBron James cheats on his wife? That's why I thought the internet was crazy. Now, with this new shit, yeah, I think it's bad timing because it definitely goes to their theory, but their theory came out of nowhere. Like, that's odd. Just say you guys think LeBron cheats on his wife. That's what you took from that bar?
That's been rumored before, though, and I'm not rumoring that, but that's been.
All right, so, okay, so
athlete
exactly.
cheated on his wife?
Hold.
That's a rumor?
So I'm glad you said that. That's been rumored before.
Mm-hmm.
What does that have to do with Drake? If that's been rumored before, that's why us saying that the internet saying this like oh, Drake is gonna out him is stupid, because it's been rumored before any of this Drake Kendrick shit, Drake Universal shit ever came about. So now people are trying to say, oh, if he takes the line, oh, God forbid we destroy your public, we tarnish your public image. that means, oh, he's gonna out LeBron for infidelities? Like, that's just stupid.
Well,
because
yeah, no,
it's
the line
been a
alone, no,
rumor.
because I agreed that it could possibly be about Cole. I agree when we talked
Yeah,
about
so
that
that's
last
why what we're saying is like the internet is gonna take things and try to spin it. That's what the internet does. And to an extent, that's what the internet is supposed to do. It's just a bunch of people jumping in, expressing their opinions. We understand that. But we need to try to stay as close to facts and the truth as possible. That's our job. Like, okay, we get it. The noise, he's gonna out LeBron as being a cheater. I get that some people are gonna scream that. More people than not are gonna scream the facts though. But the facts aren't as loud because people want gossip. People want bullshit.
What are the facts in this? You bring up
the fact to me, as far as I'm concerned, is that he was making what appears to be in his DM, if this is in fact him and Blake Griffith, DM, he's making the correlation to where somebody would understand it. Basically, like, you have the biggest guy in this sport, in this realm, and then you're going to try to destroy his public image with infidelities, whereas they tried to destroy Drake's public image with the crazy shit ever, pedophilia. So he's just trying to explain it to this guy like it would be like this. Here's LeBron, here's Kevin Durant, both two of the biggest Nike athletes. It would be like Nike funding because KD is the new hot athlete, or what they're trying to make him the new hot athlete because now he's with Golden State, and Golden State is like, we're going to put the swoosh everywhere because Golden State is the hottest team in the league. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to destroy your public image. Not only are we going to destroy it, we're going to fund it. Mm-hmm. Whereas LeBron carried Nike for the past 15 years.
No, we get the comparison that he was trying to make.
It's
to
why.
Griffith. It's just the timing where the internet, I feel, pulled bullshit out of that freestyle with Drake exposing LeBron. But then this came out and it validated everyone in their conspiracy.
Did it?
Yeah. People that are on Twitter that have conspiracies love to be validated by things that you can't prove.
But there's a
Welcome
million,
to conspiracy Twitter.
But I also think that, like, yes, people draw conspiracies, and I'm not saying what Drake did or didn't mean. I don't know Drake. But what I will say is when you go to grab a comparison, you're grabbing shit that's at the top of your brain. If you don't believe that, and that's not what you were referencing like everybody's claiming, then why is that at the top of your brain? Because damn near every fucking major athlete in the world is married. You could have said anybody. And then on top of that, which made it worse, because if he would have just let it breathe, that's fine. You had Act go on and say that it was lies. And then the guy sends the video screenshots. Well,
we don't know
like,
if he had him do that.
Well, because we're in 2025, and like we said, we're trying to find positivity and peace. I think what everyone is overlooking, we finally found some ground that Pusha T and Drake can agree on. Exposing LeBron James for cheating. Finally. Maybe Drake will be on this Clips album in 2025.
You pumping bad dope right now.
Pumping bad.
What you mean?
You pumping bad dope. No, you trying to throw validity into LeBron cheating.
No, I'm not.
That's exactly what you just did.
I watched Drake make a comparison, and then I watched Pusha T, whatever year this was. It was a long fucking time ago. Till the casket dropped.
18?
Way before that, bro.
Casket drop.
2009. Love that album.
Oh, wow.
And first of all, rappers just be rapping. But let's not act like... Used to have this white bitch. She looked like Madonna, though. Heard she's fucking LeBron, but shit, I don't know. Like Bron, I had that a long time ago. That was a big deal.
Yeah. You like that Bron? Had that a long time ago.
It's a good bar. Mm-hmm. It is dirty macking and probably does overstep a man code.
Oh, no, it ain't overstep. It is.
He stomped on it.
It's double Dutch in the man code, yeah.
Either way, 9 days in, we're already into like a very messy fucking start.
I tried to
this
tell
how
y'all,
last year started.
2025, I'm here to listen to All Eyes, man. All Eyes on me.
Are you here to listen to Truth, too?
But do people care about the truth?
No.
We spent the whole year trying to uncover if people cared about
I think we
spent the whole year trying to uncover if people cared anything about the truth.
Nah.
Nobody cares about the truth.
Speaking of we don't know the truth, I did see a headline that Cat Williams was supposed to do Club Shay Shay in January of this year.
Really?
I thought they did it already and it was supposed to drop. That was supposed to air.
I don't know if I'm ready for that, man. I might have to take the day off and like really digest another portal that he's about to open. I can't. No one else is exhausted.
Listen, man, we only a week in. But hey, fuck it.
Lil Baby's putting out a deluxe a week later. dissing Gunna. I just want everyone to just love each other. Fivio and TJ can't respect the no smoking sign. There's just so much going on.
But did you to that? So Fivio and Lil Tjay were on Plaqueboymax's stream. They went by Plaqueboymax's. I guess he rented an Airbnb
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, and he was streaming.
And he also was streaming with Cash Cobain, making beats and shit. He's been doing this for a week, and then had Fivio and Lil Tjay.
Yeah, people pull up. Had people pull up.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
And you know, he told the guys, "Hey, listen, there's no smoking allowed in here because the smoke alarm will go off." But I guess he was saying it was like an outdoor area, backyard area where you can go out there and smoke. Very respectful. Like, yo, you can't smoke in the house, but you know, you can go back in the back and smoke outside.
Thought it was a very respectful.
Thought that was very respectful.
Triple to quadruple, not warning, but ask, hey, please don't smoke in here. I thought it was very, very nice about the entire thing to strangers. I started to feel for him back to like Palooza days when there would be green rooms. Shit, even when we were at Sirius and would have guests and be like, yo, you guys can't smoke in this corporate office. Been there. It's always awkward, especially if you don't know them. And I'm not here to put any of stereotypes. It's a little tougher when it's a bunch of goons.
It's a little tough.
And I'm not stereotyping because TJ said he pulled up with goons.
Yeah, no, it's tough when you, and it's, you know, younger guys and you know what they're there for the weed and drink and things like that. But I do understand how someone like Lil Tjay could be like, yo, then that was just weird. Then why invite us over here if we can't smoke here?
Why you can't go somewhere and not smoke?
Or just smoke outside real quick.
No, I understand both sides of it. I'm just saying, I can see how if a rapper is invited somewhere, like, yo, we're gonna go stream here. We're going to somebody's house. Most of the times you go to somebody's house, you can smoke in the house. It's not many people that be like, nah, you can't smoke in the house. Some people you can't smoke in the house. I've seen both sides of it. I just think that I can understand how if we know we're going to somebody's stream and it's like, okay, like, all right, we're going to sit over here, chop it up. I do see how telling people to go outside and smoke, how young guys from the hood would kind of take that like, what you mean we got to go outside like to smoke? Like we can't smoke in here. Like this is a house. It's not like we in a restaurant or we're in a fucking airport or, you know, it's like we in a house. We can't smoke in the house. Like,
no.
So I see how, no, I get it. I understand smoke etiquette. I understand smoke etiquette. If somebody say you can't smoke in here, no problem. I don't need to smoke that bad. I could be like, all right, cool. Like, just give me a bottle of water and I can sit on the stream, talk shit. But I do understand how you asking young 21, 22-year-olds, yo, now don't smoke in here. It's going to be like, what? Like, what you mean I can't smoke in here? I understand both sides of it. I don't think Plaqueboymax was wrong. I think that he was very respectful in the way he said it. I think that he expressed it a couple times. But I do understand how somebody like Lil Tjay and his friends will be like, yo, what type of shit is this? Like, fuck you mean we can't smoke in? I understand both sides of it. It's a weird situation where I understand both sides, but I can lean more towards Plaqueboymax. It's like, bro, I rented this Airbnb. The smoke alarm is going to go off. I'm not trying to get kicked out of this Airbnb.
And other Airbnbs for the future.
This is under my name. Like, this might be under my company's name. Like, I don't want to get banned. So I understand Plaqueboymax. I don't think that Plaqueboymax was disrespectful in the way he told them to smoke outside.
I guess I'll give you some bail on seeing both sides, and we'll give bail to a 23-year-old and his friends about wanting to smoke, and they're on stream, and people usually smoke on stream, whatever. And he said he didn't even know Plaqueboymax. He was there for Fivio, but if you respect Fivio, wouldn't you respect the rules then? If I came on your behalf, and that's your man, I would want to respect the rules.
Yeah.
Fivio was smoking. Did he get twice? I feel like when I watched it, Fivio respected it for a second. He snuck one and was like, all right, cool. I think it was everyone else after that. But even then, Fivio, I feel like if you're invited, respect the rules. It's the arrogant reply that Lil Tjay did after that I thought was kind of nuts.
But I understood what TJ was saying.
I've been in certain
if I walk
places
somewhere and it smells like weed, like people was in here smoking, I'm gonna be like, okay, somebody's in here. People's obviously in here smoking. I'm gonna light up. Now, if you tell me, yo, you got to smoke in the back, you can't smoke here. Cool, bro. I respect it. I'll go outside. But if I walk in, because I've done that, I've walked in clubs or lounges or whatever, and I smell weed. I'm like, oh, are they smoking here? All right, cool. Like I could light up. Now, once security come and be like, yo, you got to put that out. no problem. I put it out. So I'm just saying I understand both sides of it.
Okay. I'll put my personal situations when I've been with you. Elon Musk hosting SNL. Crazy night. Whole city was on fire. Dogcoin in the fucking shitter. Maul and I go to a party in Tribeca, Wall Street, somewhere in that rich ass area. Fucking penthouse, whatever.
When was this?
I look up when Elon hosted SNL, when Dogcoin died.
Oh, okay.
Dogcoin. Fuck is a Dogcoin?
The Elon shit.
Doge.
Doja Cat?
No, Dogecoin.
So 2021, May.
So this was 2021 in May. We get there. I wouldn't say I was a +1, but definitely on Maul's name and want to have a certain etiquette of when I'm in there. I am passed a bottle of rosé when they had asked if we want anything to drink. That bottle ended up being finished by myself and 2 other people.
Mm-hmm.
The person that gave it to us, that was hosting us, that was Maul's friend, got rightfully so upset that I had smoked an entire bottle of rosé that she had just handed to me to fill a glass. I've totally understood that and humbled myself to apologize in the moment and the next day.
Mm-hmm.
People make mistakes with etiquette when you're in certain situations that you don't know. There was like 40 fucking people in there. They just passing bottles out. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, I see a host. All right, I'll just finish this.
Right.
But no one said I could finish it. So if they're upset, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you humble yourself at that point. I didn't go the next day and give some arrogant fucking response of, listen, this is who I am. If you give me rosé, I'm killing the whole thing.
That is,
you know where the fuck I'm from? Like, who are you to say that I can't finish this whole bottle of rosé?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm looking at Lil Tjay crazy, because I've been in the same situation where I've stretched the rules. I've abused the rules in the setting that I was in. Did some shit I shouldn't have done.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get on and with a whole bunch of money in your hand for no reason. You weren't even counting it. You're
he
sitting
was
down.
saying I could pay for it. Like, fuck it. Okay, you getting sharp.
Yeah, but that's the wrong response.
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
And again, we talking about young
when someone
guys.
was nice to you, like, nah.
And then he was like, I ain't like the way he said it. Like, nigga, some yo, can't smoke in here. And that's not, it's on camera. It was streamed. That's not what he said.
Yeah, but again, that's why I said, you got to be, because these young guys, anything could be taken disrespectfully. And it's like, again, we're talking about young street hood guys that just are not used to authority, which is why a lot of the times, a lot of these guys from these areas, I'm from the same hood, end up in bad situations where now you have to listen to authority because you have a problem with listening to authority. So somebody says, hey, you can't do that in here. Once you realize this is not your place, whatever that person said, this ain't my crib, bro. I bet, say no more. But that's how it's supposed to go. But when you have a problem with authority, it's like, fuck you mean I can't smoke in here?
Okay.
It's like you taking it personal, like you can't smoke in here, but everybody else can. That's not what he's saying. Nobody can't smoke in here.
I'm not going to fully give all that bail based on that, because there's plenty of people that I know from that same environment, same circumstance, close to the same age, are some of the most respectful people I've ever met. Mm-hmm. The actual real street guys that I know are the most respectful human beings I've ever met. Matter of fact, I'll speak up for Fivio when we did Barclays, which you were backstage. Barclays was terrified. Fivio had the hottest record smoking. He brought 50 people. All 50 of them were some of the most respectful, nice people I've ever met in my life. They were the least of the problems backstage. They moved correctly. So I'm not about to say just because someone's young and from an environment, that gives them an excuse to just be an asshole.
Oh, no, I'm not excusing
I've watched Fivio and his crew
I'm from the...
be some of the most respectful people I've dealt with in Palooza.
Little TJ is from the same hood I grew up in. Like, I would, and if when I was his age, if I went somewhere and somebody said, hey, you can't do that in there, I would stop doing what I was doing. So I'm just saying I can also understand how guys from a certain, upbringing and area have a lack of respect for authority. And this is why, it trickles down and they end up in a position where now you have to listen to authority. Because when that warden says, get your ass in that cell and lock that cell, you got to go in the cell now. Because somewhere along the line, I could point to where you had a problem with authority and you had a problem with listening to when people ask you to do something.
Yeah.
It all correlates with each other. So I'm just saying I understand both sides of it. I understand how little TJ could be like, damn, like, what you mean I can't smoke in here? And I also understand Plaqueboymax saying, yo, you can't smoke in here. I get both sides of it. That's all.
You think Ruby Rose went through a whole phase?
Warning, you are about to be subjected to the sounds of men discussing pussy they can't get. Please be advised.
Do I think she went through a whole phase? I don't know her personally, but I mean, she's had a couple of relationships where I kind of raised my eyebrow, like, that was fast.
Wait, being in a relationship makes you a hoe now? See, I can't keep up with these new rules.
Not being in a relationship makes you a hoe, but if you was just in a relationship and broke up with somebody and then 2 weeks later you're sitting on somebody else's lap, it's like...
That's the opposite of a hoe. That's a serial monogamous.
Serial monogamous.
You're so monogamous that you have to get in a full-blown relationship.
Whatever words y'all want to put on it, have at it. I'm just saying I could see how somebody would kind of put that tag on Ruby Rose based off her dating history. I can see it.
Well, why?
I don't know her. I'm not calling her a hoe. I don't know her.
I don't think you are, but...
Yeah, but I can see how, yeah.
Well,
if you was just in a relationship with somebody and then you break up and then a week later you sitting on somebody else's lap and then a month after that you on some, I'm gonna be like, yo, wasn't she just dating with...
But I haven't seen that happen with Ruby Rose. Maybe, are you referring to the Drewski thing?
I don't even think that was real.
Okay. She said it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think that was real. So no, I'm not referring to that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying like you can
To me, that's more hoe behavior to make out on camera as a like PR ploy than it would be if they actually dated. But I have different definition of hoes than y'all do.
You do.
I think hoeing yourself. I think
quickly.
But all right, you know what? I'm contradicting myself as I'm saying it because I don't know. Do we compare that to when someone's acting on camera? I don't think you're a hoe if you kiss your co-star on camera. And we're in a new world where everything on IG is pretty much acting.
Yeah.
I think it's way more hoe to do that and just pretend to be in relationships and make out with people that you actually don't like for some type of gain with notoriety or money. But I don't know. I don't really pay attention to Ruby Rose outside of like the photos that end up in my timeline. I think she's beautiful, so I'll stop.
Yeah, I don't know much about Ruby. But this all started because Shinsia had tweeted...
Beautiful, by the way.
Gorgeous. She had tweeted, I never had a whole phase. I don't want none either. LOL. What's fun about being ran through? And then Ruby Rose retweeted, same because you, the fuck, and she put a smirking.
Also a girl that I think reads the room very well and did that purposely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because she knows that a lot of Twitter thinks she's a hoe because she's dated like a rapper or two or something.
That's why she put the little smirking thing.
Yeah, she knew it was kind of like, sarcastic. LOL. Yeah, it was being sarcastic. It was, playing off of what Shinsia had said.
But does a whole phase make you ran through? Like a whole phase? Because there's a difference between being a lifelong hoe and then somebody who has a whole phase. When I think whole phase, I think like a year. Like you was being a year or two, you were being more promiscuous than you ever been in your life. That's what I think is a whole phase.
Nah, because moons go through a phase. It's 1 month, right?
Something like that.
Moon created the phases, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's been around before all of us.
So the moon, that's 1 month. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get 2 days to be a full moon.
Rory.
Or to let people see your full moon.
You believe in astronomy. I'm just going off the stars. I'm going off your shit.
Yeah, but again, I don't like to put that whole moniker on or that whole tag on women like that I don't know.
I don't know what one is anymore. So
and then again, y'all changed what a hoe is. So I mean,
What confuses me, because it's such a rudimentary like fucking podcast topic now of what is a hoe and body count and all that. I thought this new generation was way more progressive than mine was as far as like women and them being promiscuous. They don't care, which I think is fine as long as everyone's being safe. I was wrong. People are still slut shaming out here.
Oh,
I don't think nobody. But
I thought these young kids did not care because they all like.
Who's shaming her though?
No, it's not
Just
even.
look at
I don't
the
even
tweet
want to
replies.
talk about them. Period. I'm talking even Shinsea's original tweet. Never had a whole phase. I don't want none either. What's fun about being ran through? Just the thing of ran through. That's just
ran through. We all know the girl in our town and our city.
Don't know what ran through is anymore.
You know a girl that's.
The definition has changed so much since I was younger.
What do you think being ran through is?
They was calling Kim Kardashian ran through because all of her exes are famous. So all the people she's dated in the past 30, 40 years are famous. So then Kim Kardashian's a whore because you know who she slept with.
I think it's the again, if you were in a relationship for a year, then you broke up, and then, again, whatever time limit you want to put on, I just think that there's a correlation. Like, damn, like you dating somebody new already? You just got out of a relationship. I think
it's called a rebound.
I think that's part of it. I think when multiple, people that are peers and acquaintances are in the same room and they can all say that they slept with you, I think that's part of it.
You can be ran through of a group chat. Yeah.
I think all of that adds to it.
Yes, but when we're talking about celebrities here, like people will say Lori Harvey's ran through, right? Because all of her exes might be in the same room. But if I'm famous and I'm dating famous people, and when famous people tend to hang in the same circle. So yes, we're all gonna like run into each other and see each other. I don't think that makes me a whore.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that date famous people, and there's not many other famous people that can say that we slept with them.
Okay,
So
but then there's some people who only
people,
date people that they will consider on their level, which are other famous people.
and then there's people that don't sleep with a bunch of other people that are on their level.
But you keep saying a bunch of other people. What I'm referring to when I'm bringing up people like Ruby Rose, like the Kim Kardashian, it looks like a bunch because we know about them all, because they're all famous. Like, so people have exes, whatever. But if your exes are well known and your pictures are all over the place, then it's like, oh, she slept with a bunch of people. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
no,
even
y'all
if you're
just
not,
happen to know all my business.
even if who you slept with is not famous, if we all from the same block and 15 of us in the same building could say we've been with you, you ran
How
through.
big's the building?
But okay,
You ran through.
Yes, but that's not what we were. Yes, but
So I'm
that
saying
wasn't what we were
it
talking
doesn't.
about.
But just because we know we can point to who their exes are because they're famous, that doesn't make it less ran through. Because like, oh no, we just know about them because they're
But
famous.
it's the perception wise, if that's in the Bronx that 15 people in one building ran through a girl and she ends up going to Brooklyn and no one knows, she's not going to have the ran through card because no one knows anyone in that building in the Bronx.
That doesn't mean she ain't
Ruby
ran through.
Rose or these other chicks have
But does
dated
that
people
mean
that
she's
people
not
know,
ran
so
through?
everyone knows.
Does that mean she's not ran through?
Yeah, but none is the wiser. Like,
No, but
you
I'm
wouldn't
asking,
know.
To you, does that mean
Yes,
she's not
if she
ran
slept
through?
with 15 people in the building, I would say that's, yes, that would be ran through.
Some things
Now-
are just simple.
If she moves to another borough and no one knows,
She still ran through.
Not to the people
Brooklyn
she's
didn't
talking-
run her yet though. Brooklyn didn't get
she
their lap.
is
That's all.
reformed.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean that could be could be true.
But
too.
now I'm saying that girl that was ran through with 15 guys in one building, that would probably be the definition of a hoe. And I'm not hoe shaming. If you want a hoe safely.
It's your box.
Yeah, it's your body. Do what you want. That girl could have less of a reputation when she leaves that building because no one knows who she slept with. When Ruby Rose, and don't quote me, younger people that listen to this podcast, I don't know she's dated, because we know she's dated Travis Scott and Playboy Cardi. Now that makes her more of a hoe than the person that fucked 15 people in their own building? That's not
More
fair.
of a hoe?
Just because you know the people she fucked does not make her a hoe.
No, just because you know who she slept with doesn't mean she's a hoe. No, but I think that again, it's a certain type of pattern that makes you a hoe. I think it's a pattern that makes you a hoe.
Liking famous people?
No, liking famous people doesn't make you a hoe. I think that if you're running around sleeping with a bunch of famous people, and we can point to all of them like, yo, damn, like you've been passed around. All of these dudes know each other. They hang out with some of them in movies together. Some of them got albums together. Like, you've been passed around.
I hate that term. I hate that term.
Because
Passed
a lot of
around?
these people are
and
not
that's
really
exactly-
friends like that. They know
Yeah.
each other because they're both famous. That's the only relationship they have, is that they both have fame.
Okay, that's a fact. Do we know some women that have slept with real friends?
Of course.
All right. So would you say
Famous or not, yeah, of course.
So if you do that,
I have me
consistently,
and a few of my friends.
and y'all look at that
Insane. I don't like it.
y'all look at
I
her
wish
as
I would've
what?
known.
Y'all look at her as what? Ran through.
Yeah. And I also wish I would have known because I don't like to do that. I think that's weird.
That's not you coming up with scenarios when we talking about one original tweet that was on a thing of having a hoe phase and having a hoe phase and being ran through not being the same thing.
It is.
Okay.
You can't be a hoe if you're not ran through.
Okay.
That's not true because I think if somebody...
What hoe ain't ran through?
What if
Do
they
we
were-
know the origin of the word hoe?
When we're talking about hoe, first of all, you can be a hoe. Yes, if we talking about the origin of the word hoe, you could be a hoe and have one fucking body. If you sold your body to one person, you're a hoe. If we talking about the origin
That's
of hoe,
no.
If we're talking about you brought up the origin
You can't
of
be
hoe.
a hoe and sold your body to one person. That's not a hoe.
Okay.
That's not a hoe.
Let me give you a different scenario. Someone that's not
That's
a
not a hoe.
prostitute. Somebody that lost their virginity to somebody they married, right? And then she ends up not liking her husband and then fucks his brother behind her back. Is that a hoe move?
Absolutely.
That's hoe shit.
She has two bodies.
Okay.
She's not ran through.
But that would be ran through. If I fucked you and my brother fucked you, you ran through.
Okay.
What are we talking about here?
She fucks a stranger, fucks somebody at work, fucks somebody that's not tied to her husband. She went behind her husband's back to fuck somebody else. Is that not a hoe?
That's whole shit for sure.
Okay, she has two bodies. Not ran through.
that we know of.
I'm saying in this hypothetical scenario, we know for a fact this woman lost her virginity to her husband and cheated once with one other person. Only 2 dicks have entered that woman's body.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hoe move. That's a hoe. But she only has 2 bodies.
That pattern, you sleeping with me, taking your virginity, married to me, and then you go sleep with my brother, that type of pattern is a whole pattern.
He took the brother out of it. He took the brother out of it and changed it to a stranger.
Still a whole move.
Yes, it's a whole move, but
if you're married and you go sleep with one guy,
it doesn't make you ran through, and it's not a pattern because it's only happened once, so that's not a pattern.
So what's ran through to you as the woman in the room? What's ran through?
When I think of ran through, I think of it's like niggas know, like it's it's in and out. It's a revolving door. When people are referring to a whole phase, everybody can think of whole phase differently. And I think people think of it so drastically. I have homegirls that have 2 fucking bodies. They got their heart broken. They went and slept with 3 dudes in 1 year and they considered that a whole phase and never did it again. Or I'm going out and I'm dating, I had a one night stand. That was my whole phase. It doesn't automatically.
You put whole phase on when you just was doing shit.
When you're doing shit that you don't normally do.
And that's why it's so subjective. And that's why I never understand these conversations, because I don't even know what the definition of ran through or a hoe is. What is the number that makes it ran through? Like, I just don't. I don't understand these combos.
The number's subjective.
And like, again,
because some women sleep with 100 guys and feel like they ain't ran through.
Yeah,
because like 100 guys over 15 years.
I mean, I think that's a lot for any human being, but that's just me. Like man or woman.
Would you look at her as ran through?
I think anyone, yes, that has 100 bodies.
Some women wouldn't.
In 15 years is probably ran through.
Some people wouldn't.
I don't think there's anything wrong if you want to do that in a healthy way.
I think the conversation
in a truthful
is stupid as fuck.
Is the girl that slept with? How many guys did that porn star sleep with?
Yes, she's ran through.
Was that a whole phase? Was that a whole phase or she ran through?
She's ran through.
That was a whole day.
A whole day. The whole day. But the reason why we're even having this conversation is because of Shinseya. I don't care about Ruby Rose. I know she was being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Shinseya's original tweet coming off Rory saying that he thinks that this generation would be more progressive than our generation.
Yeah.
Well, number one, Shinseya is your generation.
That is true. I'm more talking about
and also
to the young kids, Ruby Rose is like their Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Like
really?
They idolize. Yes, these young kids, which
like
is a very beautiful girl.
Like how our generation used to treat. What was that? Who that girl you like with the curly hair?
India Love. We never.
India Love.
India Love was never our Marilyn Monroe. No disrespect to her, but
India Love was the IG baddie. Stop! Don't do that.
Kim Kardashian was our Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, but Kim is an outlier. Kim is different.
Pinky.
So was Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, but Kim is.
She ran through the Kennedys.
Okay, well if that's the case,
that's not a ran through. That's a run. She went through the whole White House.
That's also not true.
She fucked Bobby and John. What are you talking about?
So how she ran through the whole White House?
It's only 2.
There was. You don't think his brother visited?
That's ran through. Marilyn Monroe's ran through for sure.
Okay, allegedly.
She was ran through.
It's not alleged.
No, her documentary is out.
So it's
matter of fact, why she is so polarized is because she represents somebody that was ran through, that took that energy and feminism
and wore it proudly
and said, "Yeah, this doesn't make me a bad person."
Remember, my body, my choice.
Yeah, that's the reason why people love her is because she was ran through and owned it.
Yeah, my body, my choice.
She also was fucking 16-year-olds. It was a homie that was in The Godfather. I forgot the actor's name. He lost his virginity to her when he was 16 because he was running numbers for the mob. She was fucking every mob boss, every politician.
That's all alleged. Y'all are talking about what people have reported and said and heard. I'm not saying that Marilyn Monroe was.
No, I think she might have stamped it.
What I'm saying,
Marilyn might have been like,
what I'm saying is y'all are telling wives' tales of people that people allegedly slept with. The same way that when y'all die, y'all wouldn't want motherfuckers getting out here talking about who you allegedly.
Why is Marilyn Monroe
as long as she cute, put
feminist
it on me.
icon?
I don't give a fuck.
Why is she a feminist icon?
Because she was allowed to be she was very sexy in an era that wasn't really the thing to do, to be very sexy like that. And yeah, she was definitely alleged to be a hoe, but y'all are putting bodies on her that y'all don't know for sure that she slept with. That's all. I'm not saying that
only bodies I'm putting on her is the ones that she put on herself.
Okay.
I'm not naming anybody else. I wouldn't do that. But I think Marilyn wore that proud. I don't think this is anything new.
How do you think she died?
Didn't she overdose?
They killed her because she was on a run.
Damn, killing somebody because they on a run is crazy.
Feminist icon. And I respect her for it. I do think she is an icon. But let's not say we were slut shaming or we're putting bodies on her when that is why she's actually famous for doing that.
I'm not slut shaming, but I do know that Marilyn Monroe is famous because she proudly wore.
Because
her
a gust of
feminine.
wind happened when she was going over a crate on the subway. That's why she's icon, right?
Yeah.
According to her autobiography, she slept with 40 men when she was alive.
More power to her. So you don't think any of those are mob bosses, presidents, senators?
Sure.
You don't think she had a type?
I'm sure she did. Men in power. She said that. She liked men in power.
Okay, so I'm glad we all came to an agreement that she had a run.
Yeah, she had a run.
Peach makes a great point.
Peach.
With inflation, 40 bodies in 1960s,
In the 50s? In the 60s?
50s, 60s, yeah. 40 bodies might be 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Marilyn forgot about a few for sure. And it's
Most
always
women were averaging
and why it's always
one or
an even
two at
number?
most,
Why it's
depending on
always
the
an
war.
even number?
Well, sometimes they round
That's
up.
a hilarious point.
Yeah, why it's always an
Why
even?
is it always why
it's like, yo,
nobody got 41
I slept
bodies?
with 40 men. Why it's never like 37?
Why-
Like, it's never
A chick's never said 19.
yeah, like why is it always 40? I slept with 40 men in my life. Like,
No, they always say 3. Don't they say 3?
But even to Maul's point, some of the women that are proud about their promiscuity, if that's even a word.
promiscuosity, right?
Close enough.
Promiscuosity. Promiscuity.
We're doing a spelling bee on Patreon next week, by the way.
Are we?
Yes.
You about to get schmeedo.
I'm
Spell
losing.
promiscuity.
P-R.
I don't even know if it's a word.
P-R-O-M-I-S-C-O-U.
Nope.
P-R-O-M-I-S.
Mm-hmm.
Promiscuity.
Mm-hmm.
C-O or
No,
C-U?
keep adding that O.
Or is it C-U-S?
I'm so lost.
Promiscu.
Can
Wait,
you
what
put
am I
the letters
spelling?
below him, Peach? Peach, can you just put all the letters below him?
Promiscuity?
Yes.
P-R-O-M-I-S.
Mm-hmm.
C.
Mm-hmm.
Cuity. Cuity is weird because it could be C-O-U-I-T-Y or
I before E, except that for
C-U-I-T-Y.
C.
C-U-I-T-Y or C-O-I-T-Y.
As long as you took that O out there, that O was pissing.
So it's C-U-I-T-Y?
P-Y-T.
Okay. See, I mean, y'all, I didn't know what I was spelling at first, baby.
I love the confidence of C. I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
After all that.
I got it. No, I didn't look it up. I didn't pull it up. Like, I got it. But, it's not a word that I use every day.
But we have to give Ruby Rose credit because I've never heard Marilyn Monroe rap. So she got one up on her at least. She hasn't fucked a president yet.
Who?
Ruby Rose.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
I think she's
Marilyn
going to fuck Barron Trump.
Monroe. Nah, that ain't her type.
Could have fucked your friend, but I heard he got a big mouth.
That's not her type. Why do you think that's not her type?
Ruby Rose, she might fuck like a African president. She might go to Africa and get an African president. She ain't gonna fuck no white American president. She ain't gonna do that.
See, now you're going to make me call her. So she'll fuck Travis Scott, Playboi Carti, Ian, all them, but like the highest position in the country is where she'll draw the line.
So-
You didn't name a white boy yet.
You just named, and they all have a similar aesthetic. She got a type. It ain't like you just named a bunch of rich black dudes that look differently.
Is this the day I wear the Maul hat? Their type is money.
No, that's not true. That's not their that's
type
not
is money.
just
You
true.
don't. And I don't know Ruby Rose. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be Maul today. You are telling me now, Barron Trump, that he's 7'7", NYU student. He's going to be somebody no matter what fucking happens, whether you like the Trumps or not. Barron Trump is gonna be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
He even did this whole campaign for his pops and made him win.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that guy could not fuck Ruby Rose?
What I'm telling you, what I'm telling you, and this is the same conversation that I had with Maul.
This is my Maul impression.
With the clip that we just put on. It's like, I think it's because what men value, y'all see the value in money. So like immediately it's like, money, he got
I'm
money.
saying no one in this situation is valuing anything.
You value money.
What I'm saying is, when I look at those three gentlemen, like if my homegirl was to be like, yeah, I fucked him, and him, the first thing I see that they have in common is not going to be money. All of those men have a very similar rock style aesthetic. There's plenty of black
808s and reverb?
There's plenty of black men with money that look completely different from them niggas. All them niggas look alike and have a lot of shit in common. All I'm saying is it might not just be the money. Of course she's only gonna fuck people with money.
What did Drewski and Travis Scott have in common?
All right, so we're gonna now she was really dating Drewski. You're doing a what's it called? A straw man argument?
I'd be better at this conversation if I actually knew or cared about Ruby Rose's history, and I don't. I actually don't even know if she was with Travis Scott. I only know the Playboi Carti one because I saw the clip where she kind of snitched on herself on Vlad, and it appeared that she was maybe underage when she was fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I honestly do not know who she slept with. I'm just saying.
Nor do I care.
Nor do I care. This is fucked up. We talk about.
I really don't.
I know she doesn't want to fuck me, and we're talking about a woman's body. Is some lame, corny men shit. I'm just saying, Barron Trump is going to clean up with his new generation. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
That works.
You want white men to get black pussy so bad?
Same. Same. Do we have any voicemails, Baby D?
We have one. Y'all want to hear it?
Here you go.
You've got mail.
Maul, this one's for you. I feel like you can relate to homeboy.
Homeboy.
You relate to the homeboys.
All right, what's up with y'all niggas, man? I've been messing with this girl for like the past year and a half, 2 years, for real.
Always
And,
Baltimore.
I wanted to take her out on a date yesterday, so that's what I did. I planned it all out. We went to 2 museums. We went to the African American Museum, learned some shit. We went to the Museum of Illusions in D.C. It was cool. Then I took her out to eat, right? The spot that we went to has bottomless mimosas, right? Not bottomless mimosas, bottomless lemon drops, right? Keep that in mind.
My God.
So
That's a thing?
That's a
she sits
joy.
down and she tells me this first thing she says. She says, I don't know if you can handle me because I drink and you don't. I know y'all don't know this. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Please sober, right? Not a big deal. Just not something that I really want to do.
This sounds
You feel
like
me?
a
I'm
rough
like, you
fucking
know,
date.
it'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced girls that drink, smoke, do all that. You can do it. I still like you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know the severity of her drinking, though. She went and got 6 lemon drops, gets toe up, and tries to get frisky with me in the restaurant. I'm like, yo, you gotta chill. You feel me? It's a 7-year-old kid at the table right next to us, scared and confused on what's going on.
Who brought a 7-year-old
So,
to the lemon
I need
drop
you to chill
mimosa
out.
spot?
And I already know, like, how the box is. Like, it's A1. I ain't gonna lie. It's great. But, like, I can't deal with you if you, Ray, get tore up and you can't hold your liquor. You feel me?
Well, before you answer, Maul,
That was the end of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
is this the same gentleman from Baltimore that always calls in? And I appreciate that he really bears his soul out to us.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, the last call, he was having some issues with mom. His sister was favored more in that whole situation. He was having trouble getting a job, which we've all been there. It sounds like he's doing good. He's back up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Going from Baltimore to DC.
Now he's at
is a fee
bottomless lemon
Now
drops.
he's doing museum dates.
Mm-hmm.
Bottomless anything in DC, that's New York prices.
Yeah.
That's at least a $250 date. So I just want to say congratulations to a gentleman that calls in all the time that was having a rough patch. Sounds like you up.
Mm-hmm.
Is he? Because he sound like he just went through
He's
another.
up in a situation he was in. I'm not saying he picks the right women, because
Okay.
we've known that for the last 7 calls. That
Okay.
He is the worst judge of character when it comes to dating.
No discernment.
But we have given him a lot of bail on certain situations. I do think he's right a lot. This time, listen, man, why you taking the girl that drinks to the bottomless lemon drop? I didn't even know that existed. And you don't drink. That's a setup for failure.
Well, it's tough.
You're going to babysit it that way.
Well, where can you go on a date, period, if you don't drink or smoke? I mean, you're already kind of limiting your
No.
date options, because if you're going to go out to eat and
Well, not everyone
can
needs to be an alcoholic. I went out with women that don't drink, and we're not going to a bottomless mimosa spot. We'll go get dinner, and I'll have a glass or 2 of wine.
Well,
You know,
I don't
But if
think
she's not drinking, I'm not going to go.
but they obviously went
crazy.
out. They obviously went out to a brunch.
But I'll go to the bottomless mimosa spot with a chick that drinks, because we'll have fun. He
But not
is
if
now
you
a
don't
babysitter.
drink. Not if you don't
Of
drink.
course not.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So
But it seems like they went to the restaurant and discovered they had bottom. I don't think he knew about the bottomless lemon drop
Oh,
spot
so-
because he doesn't drink. I think
so
he
they
went there and they
threw
discovered it.
so they threw a curveball at my man.
Nah.
They didn't know. He
DC
didn't know.
in the daytime, everything's bottom.
Why do you think it's DC in the daytime? He said he took her to 2 museums and then they went and had dinner. That's
Yeah,
not
but
the
he
daytime.
named, all right, well, he named the Illusions exhibit in DC last. And then he said they went to, so I'm guessing they stayed in DC.
7-year-old
And-
there. This is definitely after.
And if you're gonna go out to eat and you're in DC at a museum already, you're not gonna leave DC to go back to Baltimore to eat. You're gonna
No,
eat
but
in
that's what I'm
DC.
saying. I think he said dinner. So it was probably around 5 o'clock.
he probably went to Barcode by accident.
Nah. by accident. You don't go to Barcode by accident.
Oh, I've went intentionally every time.
Yeah, you don't go to Barcode by
Barcode in
accident.
DC. Peach can tell you. Legendary Sundays.
I just think that, damn, it's nothing worse than
He went to Rose Bowl.
you don't drink and a girl gets drunk and like y'all on a date. That's some of the worst shit in the world. That's a recipe for a natural disaster. Like you don't drink, you're completely sober, and your date is fucking going crazy on bottomless lemon drops. And then now she's getting handsy. She trying to grab your package. She trying to check if you got mail. It's a 7-year-old right next to you on the other booth. He's probably never seen anything like that in real life. You trying
That's
to
how
play
we got here.
Yeah, you trying to play cool and be like, yo, shorty, chill, you wildin'. You can only say you wildin' 3 times before it's like, all right, now you bugging the fuck out.
You can only wild 3 times.
You can only wild 3 times, and then
out.
it's like, all right, yo, can I get the check? Is she bugging? Now you like, what do you? Now it's an argument. Now you sloppy. Now she get because you know when she trying to get frisky and she see you ain't really with it, that's an argument. Now you're arguing at the spot.
The teeth.
Now it's you ain't no fun. You boring. Then she don't let your girl call you boring and then pick her phone up because that means she texting a fun nigga.
First she's hitting the group chat and saying, girl, this is why I don't date like that. And then she's immediately texting the guy that will answer
She gonna
immediately
text the fun dude that's 100%. At home on GTA.
He's across the street at a day party.
She about to text the YN that's at home on GTA and say, what you doing? He ain't gotta feed her. He ain't gotta give her no hydration. She lit. She gonna pull her right to the wine house and he gonna nail your all day date on the bed with no sheets.
Definitely told her friends.
It's just mattress and headboard with the YN.
This is the last time I give a good guy a chance. This is why I can't fuck with them. And all he was doing was minding his business, eating his fucking dinner. Yeah,
and then she start
because that's even rough when it's your girl and she goes out with her friends to do the bottomless mimosa shit and she comes home. And that's your girl.
No, and
then she arguing with you like, yo, can you relax for a second?
No, it's a full argument.
Take a shower.
Because then they get drunk and then they attack your religion. You don't drink? What are you, a Muslim or something? Like, what?
Oh, you a Muslim now?
No more Muslim? I just don't drink, shorty.
You think this young woman quoted Tupac?
But you got a problem? You an alcohol? No, like I just don't drink. Now y'all arguing. Date's over. The date is ruined. You thought you was setting up a crazy good all day because there's nothing better than an all day date and y'all having fun. Like y'all out from 11:30,
we're from
12.
New York. That's our style. We're going to 10 different spots.
Meet up at noon, 2 museums. Or a museum and a little illusions exhibit. Oh, come on. You get her pictures off, snap some pictures for her she don't even know you took. Then you can airdrop them to her when y'all go eat.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? She like,
Riz
I'm
Mafia.
just saying.
Yo, Maul off the lemon drops is crazy. I know you was giving it up like that.
I don't drink lemon drops. Don't play with me like that.
You won't sip it if she say, oh my God, this is really good. Well, you won't sip it to taste it. But you won't taste it.
Nah. I never was.
If she say taste
I've
this
watched
and then
you
you
on
can taste
camera
me,
take
you
a
not gonna
shot
taste
because a girl
it.
said-
I'm gonna be like, taste what? Like,
she gonna be drunk now. She gonna call you gay.
I'm like, I'll taste something else. Let's get the check and get up out of here. That's when you know what I'm saying? But he looked like he was just in full panic mode. She got handsy. She got aggressive. She lit. She don't care about the 7-year-old boy sitting across from y'all. She wants you to back out the softie on her. She don't care.
And nothing
She going
about
crazy.
that. Let's say she gets drunk, but not so sloppy where she has to like really be taken care of. And you think like, all right, cool, it's going good. Nothing about being dead sober and her being drunk the first time y'all fuck.
Well, it's not the first time. He said it was good already. He's hit before.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
I mean, you try to, if you already had, if y'all crossed that line and been physical already, and now you're out and she's drunk and you're completely sober, you're just gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah,
because you know it's gonna be, once we get back to the crib, it's on. Because we know, but if she wanted right here, right now, that's one of the worst positions as a man you could be in. Like you sober and your girl is completely drunk, that's one of the worst positions you can be in. Because now I gotta get her to the car, get her in the car, get her upstairs in the house. Like,
yeah, two lemon drops was fun, flirty, sexy. I like where this day is going.
Nah, bottomless.
That third and fourth.
Bottomless is at least 4. Bottomless means 4. That's 4 lemon drops for sure.
What's a
girl ain't never went to
what's a lemon drop
bottomless?
come in? Like what type of cup?
It's like the same
martini shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, 4 of those. She on her ass.
Bottomless.
I made the mistake of getting too drunk on a date before it was a first date. Before it can happen. I never made that mistake again, but it can happen. But yeah,
your water intake, you got to drink more water.
ain't that much water in the world to cover 6 lemon drops. 6 bottom shelf lemon drops. Because if they bottomless, then they bottom shelf. Just
100%.
please know that.
And it's tough because
sugar, everything.
It's tough because he could see it happening. Like, because after the second lemon drop, as a man, you're supposed to be like, all right, now.
Second one before the appetizer come out.
You're supposed to be like, before the appetizer. See?
And you know what starts the fight? If you don't properly look at the waiter in the eye the right way to say, stop offering more lemon drops, and she sees that you're doing that, well, I'm drunk, now I'm embarrassing you. Like, no, I think we should slow down. Why should I slow down?
It's an argument. That's when you got to get on some.
You got to make eye contact with the waiter from the other side. If you're sitting just like this, face to face on a date, if that waiter's coming from that side, you need to look and give him that no.
No, you didn't got to look. Get up, act like you're going to the bathroom. Go to the bartender and say, hey mock drops. Mock drops from now on.
Mock drops.
We at table 17. Mock drop only.
I'm too grown. I know if the liquor fake.
When she drunk already, she don't know if it ain't no liquor in that shit.
You bugging.
Nah.
A real drinker?
Oh, then
a real degenerate? We gonna be like, this bitch gave me, you cheating me out you cheating my man out his money? You bought me some shit with no liquor
now you
in
fighting
it?
with the bartender. Yeah. Now we can never come back here. It's all kind of shit happening.
He's sitting there trying to reflect on the museum and everything he saw.
He airdropping you pictures. You sitting there arguing with the waiter. Like, it's just like, all right, man.
I never really thought about, probably because I'm selfish. I know how it is being a girl and taking care of your extra drunk friend. But I never really thought about like how like, my ex-boyfriend used to like, because I wouldn't drive when I was drinking, he would like come pick me up. I'm mad drunk in the seat.
Yeah, you told us that he drove 3 hours.
Food. He got to carry me in the house. He got to take my clothes off. He got to take my makeup off. He got to do all that. And I just be like,
makeup off?
Yeah, I used to just like,
never done that?
He a better nigga than me. You gonna sleep with all that cake on.
No, yeah. But see, you could say that because it's not, when it's your sheets, those your sheets, and you got white sheets.
That's okay.
Nah, he would take my makeup off for me.
I got
because I'm gonna wake up with pimples in the morning. I'm gonna be pissed. So
I'm supposed to get a makeup remover wipe and just keep wiping your face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all crazy.
I continue to prove that I am the pussy of this podcast. I've done that multiple times.
I'll take your clothes off, put the blanket on you, and cut that light out, and that's as far as it's going. I'm not about to exfoliate you while
Not
you
like a
sleep.
first date at that point. Like, we'll get in an Uber together and drop you at your home.
I'm talking about relationships. You shouldn't be.
Oh, my girl? Like my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Yo, I told you not to. Wake your stupid ass up and wash your face. Yeah,
and that's why you single.
Yeah, no, that ain't why I'm single. I'm single because I want to be. But wake your stupid ass up. Wash your fucking face.
I want to be. Why you want to be single? That is what a hoe
Pete
say.
said that's what the hoes say.
If I want to be in a relationship, I could be in one.
Nah, but I say that too. I ain't no hoe.
All right, you guys explain.
The whole room getting silent. First of all,
wait, I didn't mean it like that.
All y'all could blow the grip because the whole room getting silent.
I'm
is
just
crazy.
saying.
I was actually thinking about what I was about to say. That was weird timing.
Yo, the whole room gets silent.
That was fighting Irish freestyle and DMs being leaked.
Niggas start getting on their phones like, yo, so it's tickets available for the show tomorrow. I'm trying to go. Yo.
There's no tickets available.
Yeah, like sold out.
That's not what I meant at all. I swear to God.
Like even Peach got quiet. Like
I was trying to.
Yeah, Peach kept switching cameras.
Think of the question for you guys to answer to me what it means. I'm single by choice. I could be in a relationship if I wanted to. What that means? Because to Peach's point, I think that's usually said by some hoes.
Bro, I think anybody could be in a relationship if they want to.
Yeah, but that's a weird thing to say to somebody. Of course, you could find someone that'll.
I was responding because she said that's why you single. I said no, that's not why I'm single.
By choice. Why are you single by choice? Is my question.
I would do everything by choice.
Why you choosing that? Rory want to know why you choosing that for real.
Well, I'm choosing peace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing peace, Rory.
I can't argue.
Exactly.
I want to argue so bad.
I know you can't. I know. I fuck you up every time with them. I'm choosing peace.
You look so much younger than me. You're so vibrant. You're glowing right now. I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm choosing fucking peace. That's why I'm single.
I want to argue so bad, and I can't right now.
You can't.
Have y'all ever gotten so drunk that a girl had to take care of you?
Define take care.
Yeah.
I've had
like Drake take care or like
walk you in the crib, like walk you in the crib and like take your boots off as you fall into the bed drunk. Like, have y'all ever had that?
No, I got to her house. We weren't together. I was lit. I got to her house and was completely ripped one time, like fucked up. And I woke up and didn't even realize I was at her house. And then she was just looking at me when I woke up like, Like, yo, why would you even go out and get drunk like that?
You all loose.
Yeah, so but I definitely went to her crib.
Just ran through, right?
But
Just
she
a
was
nasty, hungover,
but
ran
she
through.
was,
Man.
oh man, she was special. She had the plate in the microwave, saran wrapped from when I woke up. Ooh.
How you
know when
fucking
that plate in the microwave and you wake up hungover? She was special.
What
I've
happened?
definitely had a.
How you fuck it up?
I ain't fuck it up. She just
By
was tired of my shit and got married and had a kid.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I think that contradicts the.
But we
by
weren't
choice
together. No, but we weren't together.
point,
We was
but, you
like,
know.
we was fucking with each other. We wasn't like
Oh.
boyfriend, girlfriend. It was
So
just
somebody
girl I
actually
fucking
stepped up and took
Yeah.
her seriously as a woman.
with. Yeah, he was a better man.
You were just a lesson,
yeah.
just a drunken ran through lesson.
I was just a pit stop on the way to her happiness. That's
I feel like men think that we look at them
To the
different.
Indy 500 finish line.
I feel like men feel
You
like
were
we look
Jeff
at
Gordon?
them different when you guys get like fucked up like that. It depends. It depends how often it happens, and it depends like what your fucked up swag is.
Yeah, we've all made some mistakes, but it is goofy shit for a man
Yeah.
to get super.
yeah, I got
Like what's the shit
my
women
God.
say? Ick. Like
Ick.
I could
Oh,
see
yeah,
an
for
ick
sure.
if a man gets like too belligerent.
I was
Like,
so
you
drunk.
wouldn't
I
let-
woke up, my boots was in my jeans by her bed. In the jeans. You know you twisted when your shit, you can't, with my boots, and you shake your jeans and they shits fall out. I'm like, oh my God. I walked in here all kind of fucked up.
Which era was this?
This was like,
Because if they were like super baggy jeans, that's even crazier.
they were boot cut for sure. There was some boot cuts. This was like when I was like 26 maybe.
You fit 40 below Tim's in some jeans.
Mm.
That's crazy.
I didn't have on 40 below Tim's. It was
Not the
regular
40
Tim's.
The
below.
40 blows went up to your knees. They was knee highs.
No, it was like calf. It was right by the calf. Those are my bishops. Call them the bishops. Those are the bishops.
I had some 40 belows.
I,
I want to bring those back.
do you?
I still got them. I still wear
It
them.
just doesn't snow enough.
Yeah, it doesn't get cold enough in New York. Well, no, it's cold. It just doesn't snow enough anymore. But yeah, I still got mine for sure.
Well, for our friend from Baltimore, do we have actual advice?
Yeah, man.
Don't let her get too drunk.
Yeah, just know when to cut her off. It's gonna be an argument either way. She's gonna be either drunk argue or she's gonna be mad that you telling her not to get another drink. So cut your losses short. Cut the drink short, bro. After 2 lemon drops, that's it.
If she doesn't know how to drink, just get rid of her. Because having a drinker that doesn't know how to drink is just a recipe for disaster, because she's going to bring a whole lot more trouble to your life. If she just accidentally got drunk because it's like, oh my God, bottomless lemon drops, and she wasn't really paying attention. Because sometimes the date is so good. I've had this happen. This happens at concerts to me a lot. If you're having a good time, sometimes you're not paying attention to how much you're drinking. And next thing you know, you look up and you like, oh,
And
the
you
world's
cooked.
spinning. Like,
Yeah.
because you having a ball. So obviously she was enjoying your company. She wasn't really paying attention to how much she was drinking. So if this doesn't happen often, then, just make fun of her a little bit and she'll make sure it never happens again. But if this happens like again, that's like her thing, just get rid of her, bro.
People slip up. But, and again, to your point, if this isn't a reoccurring shit, don't hold it over her head though. Because you'll want her to have one lemon drop.
Yeah, you want her to
It's
have
just
fun.
too much that it's
Let her have a good time. But listen, man, you gotta know when
You want her to
part
feel
of,
weird around you.
Yeah, part of being in a good relationship is knowing each other's, being able to identify like, all right, now that's number 2. We know how you get at number 3. And we don't want to get to number 4. So you got to kind of be able to gauge it and be like, yo, listen, slow down. I still got another spot we need to go to after this. Once you tell a girl that, then she's like, okay, we going somewhere else after this? They don't want to fuck up the next destination.
And then y'all start really talking and she's going to meet people. And now you got a homegirl and now she drunk. And now it's like, how y'all really know each other? It's like, yo, 3 lemon drops ago, you should have chilled.
And then you don't want her to get to the cry drunk where she just start crying
Oh, it's definitely going to happen.
about random shit. You're like, what happened? She bring up some shit that happened when she was 12. You like,
Okay, that's weird.
you like what? You like that's what you said at the table.
That's what
crying
Maul
about?
did when his Timbs was in his jeans.
No, I didn't cry. I woke up with a crazy headache, though. I was like, woo.
Have you
never
ever
again.
taken the girl, you had a preconceived notion of her, but you took the wrong girl on the right date?
Oh, that happens all the time.
Like when Ho was rapping about Basquiat and shit way back then, I was definitely trying to take chicks to art galleries I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Them girls didn't need to go there.
No,
They wanted to get lemon drops.
they don't appreciate that. You take a girl to a nice restaurant and she'll be like, yo, I don't even know what any of this on the menu is. That's when you know
her
right there.
Grace
I
there
would
because
never.
I never know either.
But why would you go to a restaurant if you don't know what's on the menu?
Well, I have to Google a lot of things. Like nice restaurants sometimes aren't even in English.
There are some words I've had to some dishes I've had to Google to know what the fuck that was. Usually at French restaurants, they get
but before I go on a date, like if I'm going to taking a girl out, like I'll vet the spot I want to go to and look at the menu and do all of that way before we even get. Like I wouldn't do that once we get there. You look at spaces, what you feel like, you know what I mean? Type of food you like, what you into, what you feel like eating.
you saying like she didn't know what like beef shank was, like not something like
just
French.
Nothing. It's like we get there and she like,
said, what's a fillet?
Yeah, she asked for spaghetti and we like spaghetti.
Don't remind me that man said that one time, please.
I didn't even connect that. I forgot that you told us that.
Yeah, you gotta know who you take date according to where you want to go.
But sometimes you don't know that because people, when you first meet them, sometimes put their representative on, and some people are better at their representative than others, and you have a preconceived notion, and you think this chick is cultured and artsy and all that, and then you end up going to the show, and it's like, we should have just went to Chipotle and fucked.
Yeah, but it's cute when you get to take a girl to a nice restaurant, she really don't know how to read the menu, and then a waiter come and be like, she'll say something, she's like, I'll have chicken. She just said chicken. Like, I just want chicken. Yeah, he's like, all right, I know she don't.
Just cut up some chicken?
Yeah, she's like, she just want the chicken. Like, just get her the chicken. Like, all right, man. But as a guy on a date, you need to recognize that and identify that and help the girl with ordering. Like, what do you like? All right, so you should get this for the sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, help her out. Don't laugh at her.
I know I got a problem because my ego, I'll be crushed.
If a dude try to help you order?
If he tried to like, if I went to see, this wouldn't happen to me because I wouldn't even play myself like that. But I go to say something wrong and a nigga correct you and be like, oh yeah, that's this. And like, you know more about like the menu and shit than me. It's me though. It's a me thing.
Okay, all right. As long as you reckon, I'm about to say,
there's nothing wrong with it. I was about to say,
what's wrong with that if a guy's like helping you, like, yo, shorty, like, nah, this is order this, that's what this is.
When it come to food, I can't do that. When we went like to the gun range, yeah, show me like shit that I don't know. But when it comes to like food, you not about to know more than me.
But that's so crazy because you can actually cook. So I think you would like a guy that kind of like,
if he's a chef. But I feel like there's also a way to do it. Like if it's a cuisine that I haven't tried before, and you this is like your spot that you go to. But like just trying to like sun me about I can't.
See, now you sound like TJ when Plaqueboy asked him not to smoke. See,
no, that's completely different.
All he asked on it respectfully, what would you like on this menu?
Yeah, that's all he said.
And now you mad like, yo, I ain't like that tone.
They don't have chicken here. And you went crazy. Like, what you mean you ain't got chicken here?
No, I wouldn't do that. I just can't. I can't have a man like feeling like he like I don't know. It's an ego.
But
like I said, I know it's a me. So I
love the fact that she's taking account.
Yeah, no, it's totally me.
I'm not intimidated ever by a woman with money or more culture than I am. But I will say it does make you feel, to the ego point, a little strange. Because I've been out with women that are way more well-traveled than I am and understand certain things that I don't. And I've definitely sat there a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Of like, how do you fully understand the menu of a place I brought you to? Mm-hmm. And I'm still sitting here Googling shit under the table. And you ordering for us, you speaking in French to the waiter.
Right.
Yeah, my ego has been bruised a bit in that time. I'm not intimidated by it, but it's like, damn, I'm trash.
No, but that's fly. Like, okay, teach me something, shorty.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
but you just have to get over that.
Yeah.
Bruise, like, damn, I need to stop going to Houston and like go somewhere else.
I'm crying. I need to stop.
Because there's women that I've dated like post my 20s that I spent my entire 20s working. Mm-hmm. Corporate jobs, dead-end jobs, traveling party jobs, pod jobs. Like, I didn't have the opportunity to, one, have the finances or time to travel the whole fucking world. Mm-hmm. And I'm meeting chicks my age that had the opportunity, not gonna say how, but had the opportunity to travel the world. They know way more than me. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm fucking 15 years into this work shit. I'm an adult. I know the world. Mm-hmm. I could only tell you where to eat in Miami.
That's funny.
I don't know shit.
You said
I don't know anything.
You said escargot when she
like I don't know shit.
Great restaurants in Miami though, so you got a good batch to pick.
He was at finger licking.
Well, I hope that's not what you're talking about in Miami.
I've been in restaurants and I'm like, it doesn't come with a side, and they're like, sir, we don't do. That's not how this works. Your entree doesn't come with a. You can order. There's a side area that you could order a bunch.
There's a side of the building.
I'm like, what the chicken parm come with? Like, well, it's up to you.
Yeah. You want it to come with something? Order it. But we're not going to give it to you.
I've also had that happen to me in the reverse, though. I've had people think and this is more recently, and it's because I swear it's because of this fucking podcast. Because I'm on this podcast, I dress a little bit differently. Like I dress like y'all. I dress like a boy. I always got a hoodie on, stuff like that. And I've had men try to take me on dates, and like they try to like be like super like cool and like do like down to earth shit. And I'm just like, oh, I'm not that girl. Y'all thought I was like cool and like down to earth for the date. Like when I'm dating, that's not.
We're not going to talk about Jadakiss.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not happening. We're not talking about rap. You're not taking me
Dudes be
somewhere.
taking you out trying to talk about rap?
Yeah, they be trying to take me out to talk about rap. They be trying to take me out in like, oh, we could go to this wing spot. Y'all think I'm like really that girl. Like I'm so cool and I'm not that girl. That's not me.
Baby D gotta eat.
It's just the things that I'm into are different, but I would assume that you wouldn't know that if you're watching me on a fucking podcast, assuming that you know me. That's just not.
Well, what's his name? A gentleman from
Baltimore nigga.
Baltimore nigga. That's what he wants me to address him as?
Yeah.
All right, Baltimore nigga. So take your girl out. Keep count of exactly how many lemon drops next time. You don't want her to get too drunk because then you're going to end up babysitting and arguing. You don't want to do that. But definitely take her somewhere nice and let her drink. But, you know, keep it to at least a 2. 3 is the cap. Don't let her get more than 3 lemon drops next time y'all go out.
Yeah. I'm with you. We done with voicemails?
Yeah.
People haven't been leaving them. Y'all need to leave more voicemails. Go to patreon.com/New Rory and Maul. New Rory Maul, and make sure you're signing up for Patreon, leaving voicemails. It's tagged to the top of the page. So I need to hear from more of y'all. I need more embarrassing stories.
Well, on
y'all.
Patreon, we did tell them that we do want them to leave voicemails, their best old school voicemail impressions.
Yes.
Play music.
Yeah.
Leave a voicemail note. And
best sexy voice of yo.
Yeah.
Can't come to the phone right now.
Yeah, we on
With
our
Usher, let it burn.
play your favorite song in the back. Let us hear what your old voicemails used to sound like.
Yeah, we're gonna do a contest, and I don't know what we're gonna give the winner yet. The top 2 funniest.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
I'm trying to see if someone can trick us with a voicemail for us to reply, but it's like the trick voicemail of, hey, and you're like, oh, what's up? Oh, can't come to the phone right now. I want someone to do that version of a voicemail.
It's going to be hard.
For us to reply to something and they keep talking like, nah.
Nah, because we listened to the whole thing first before we respond.
I was reacting to Baltimore Gentleman the entire time.
I thought I was going to catch you slipping right there. Baltimore nigga. All right, well, let's get out of here. Have a safe weekend. Be safe. Be blessed. We'll be back in a couple of days.
Yes, continued prayers to everyone in Los Angeles.
Absolutely. Be safe out there, please, man.
We will continue to post places that resources are, donations. I've been doing everything I can. It's tough sitting in New York knowing a bunch of your friends are in weird situations. So
absolutely. Be safe. Be blessed. We'll talk to you in a couple of days. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger.
We only got 10 more days of TikTok. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. They just announced that we really only have 10 more days of TikTok. I'm about to lose my fucking mind.
All right, well, rest in peace of TikTok.
I don't know if that's true.
No, it is true. It is true. 10 more days of TikTok. Oh, yeah.
There's so many policies Trump said he was going to do and never did.
But that's not Trump doing that, though. That's the Supreme Court.
Trump was trying to put a hold on it.
Yeah,
actually.
Trump's trying to put a hold on it, but he's not in office yet. So
that Supreme Court is going to do whatever he says.
Eventually, but as of right now, if they don't fix it by then, they have to sell by January 19th. Sell or it's over.
Well,
you don't care. Wow.
We were just talking about LA and our friends being in compromised situations. And she's like, you don't even care about TikTok. No, I don't.
Rest in peace, TikTok.
Yep.
No worry and mouth.